Alex Revell, firstly, how's the mood in camp?
Yeah, the mood's fine. We're obviously in today to get ready for Saturday. I think that it's disappointment because obviously the loss on Tuesday, but I think there are positives to take from it, especially first half. I think that after the second goal, I think that it gets a bit the game gets too stretched and too open because we're trying to get something from the game, but. You always have to watch back and and you have to learn from the game, and there's big things for us to learn in all areas, and we just have to make sure that we work on those and make sure that we're better on Saturday.
We spoke on Tuesday about the positives to take from the performance. How do you take those positives and turn them into a result on Saturday?
Well, I think it's about taking opportunities when we're in and around the box, and that final pass. We spoke about it a lot. I think we go back for the last the last run of games of Birmingham away, Reading away. We were fantastic. The only disappointment is that we didn't win the game. We should have won the game. We created enough chances, didn't take them, and then obviously Orient. Exactly the same. Performance was good. Limited them to 3 shots in the game, and you lose it. So you're scratching your head. And I think Tuesday it's always a tough place to go. I think that they're probably up there with the best I've seen, I think, in this league for us in both games that we've played. But probably just the nature of the goals is disappointing. So some of the play that we played was good, and we were much better on the ball, but without being clinical, without really, testing their goalkeeper enough, and we get the ball into that final third a lot, but not enough times are we converting chances or creating that decisive moment, which unfortunately at the moment we've said a lot, and it's something that we have to get better at.
How do you change that? How do you get the players to have that clinical edge to them?
Well, I mean, it's a matter of constantly working on it, because the only way, ultimately, and it's looking at personnel, it's looking at everything. We need to change, because ultimately the performances can be as good as they as we've seen, but it's about winning. You have to win games, and I've always said it that no matter what you do on the training pitch, it has to relate to when you play on a Saturday and a Tuesday, and we have to keep doing that, because it's the only way. It's the only way that we can do it. We've got 1 month left of the season, and we have to make sure now for the rest of this season that we improve and get results. Whether that be change of personnel, whether that means system, that's something that we've got to look at to make sure that we finish the season strongly.
In terms of Saturday's opponents, Crawley have had a new manager bounce, as they say, and they've hit a bit of form. What do you expect to see from them?
Well, I think they're a team that are playing free-flowing football. I think the results speak for themselves. I thought that Scott's always, sometimes a shirt fits, sometimes, and whatever happened when he went to MK, he's a good manager, and he's got them playing a way. They don't change. They haven't changed probably since he left, to be honest. And he's gone in there and just picked up, and they've continued their form, and they've got real pace. They've got danger in certain areas, and you have to deal with that. But ultimately, I think the whole thing for us is about what we're going to do to win, what we do with the ball, what we do in the final third, and making sure that we create more, and that when we get those opportunities, we take them. Because if we did, we'd be sitting in a very different situation. And I think that's the biggest frustration for me, really, is that we have, over the past few weeks now, we've been in really good controls of games and had really good moments to go and score more goals, and we haven't. And when you don't do that, it's always difficult to win games. So we're expecting a really tough game, but we've got to make sure that we're at our best to get the right result.
And just finally, it should be a good occasion as well for the supporters. Sun's out, it'll be nice and warm at that Lamex, and there should be a decent crowd as well. Yeah,
well, it feels like an age since we've played at home, so we're all looking forward to getting back home. But we've got to turn up. We've got to deliver a performance for everybody, to finish the season strong, because we've had some really good spells, we've had some poor spells, And over the past few weeks, like I say, results haven't matched performances. So now we need to turn those performances into results, and it needs to start on Saturday.
Great, thank you.